Hello everyone, I hope you are doing amazing today. Welcome to my channel. My name is Sierra, and on this channel I make videos that help people become their greatest, highest selves. And today I'm going to be talking about how to build a healthy relationship with yourself. But before I get into the video, if you'd like to see more content about spiritual growth, personal development, healing, and anything within that realm, then make sure to subscribe to my channel. But let's go ahead and get into the video. So many of us neglect the relationship that we have with ourselves without even realizing it, because we don't really see how important it is or how toxic it is. And we end up putting our relationship with ourselves kind of last after everything else in our life, like our job, romantic relationships, making money, our responsibilities. And having a healthy relationship with ourselves is so important because it allows us to have peace of mind. It allows us to feel comfortable in our own skin. It allows us to be confident. It allows us to have better relationships with other people, because we all know that we can't have very healthy relationships with other people if we don't have a healthy relationship with ourselves. So in this video, I'm going to share with you some tips on how to build a healthy relationship with yourself and also how to nurture that relationship. Tip number one is to treat yourself the way that you treat your loved ones. Often the way that we treat ourselves and talk to ourselves and judge ourselves is the same way that we would talk to an enemy, or possibly even worse. We constantly have this mental chatter going on in our head about what we're doing wrong and what we need to do better. We're always telling ourselves, I hate you, why are you like this? Why can't you be funnier? Why can't you be prettier? Or why are you so lazy? You shouldn't have done that. You shouldn't have said that. The list goes on. And it's so sad because we don't even realize how toxic we actually are. Like, if we were that way in a friendship with someone, if we were that way to a family member, they would have left us a long time ago. That relationship would have never worked out. We would never say those things to someone we love. Why? Because we don't want to make them feel that way. We don't want to make them feel like they're not good enough. And also because we realize that although the people we love might have flaws, they are still amazing people and we still love them for that reason. So it only makes sense that we can view our own selves that way. So it definitely starts with the way that you talk to yourself, and it starts with the way that you judge yourself as well. Whenever you take any sort of action, whether it's something that you're proud of or something that you're not proud of, you should always have grace for yourself and maybe see what you did wrong and see what you can do better. And just think of it in the sense of, if someone you love were to make that same mistake or do that same thing, what would you tell them and how would you react to them? And become your own best friend. Okay, life is too short to hate yourself. Life is too short to dislike yourself. You should be your own best friend. You should be your number one supporter. You should constantly be hyping yourself up and believing in yourself. I'm not perfect whatsoever. I make mistakes all the time. I do things that disappoint myself all the time. But I try really hard to not judge myself and to not get so mad at myself and be so harsh about it. And I try to just think to myself, okay, you are human. You have been trying, you have done this right, you have improved in this area of your life. It's okay that you're struggling with this. It's gonna get better. Just keep going. Just keep healing yourself. Just keep working on yourself. I try to tell these things to myself. And when you have grace for yourself, when you are nice to yourself, things really start to change inside of you and around you. Tip number two is to take care of yourself and make healing a top priority. Make sure all your needs are met, and this also goes along with my last tip. Take care of yourself the way that you would with someone you love. Make sure that you are always, being nourished with the food you eat, and just checking in with yourself, making sure that you're okay and doing things that are good for your body and that are good for your soul. I know that it can be hard to take care of ourselves when we're really stressed or busy or when we're really depressed, but it's all about just trying your best and being happy for yourself whenever you do something, even if it's the smallest thing, like going to a doctor's appointment that you've been putting off for a while, and always making sure that you balance out your workload with time to rejuvenate your soul. I know so many of us are always on the go, and we have, different goals we're trying to reach, or we have a job that takes all of our energy, or maybe you're in school and that's taking up all your energy. I know there's so many things in life that we have to keep up with, but it's also so important to make sure that you are working on yourself and doing inner work and working on healing, like doing things that make you happy and like relaxing, lighting some candles, listening to your favorite music, or meditating, or taking a bath, just taking time for yourself, whatever helps you to rejuvenate and recharge. Also doing inner work like journaling and meditating and things that really help heal whatever is hurting you inside, or help to mend whatever blockages you have that's keeping you from having a good relationship with yourself. It's kind of like you need to make internal progress before you make external progress in your life. Like you can be doing all these things to fix your external life, but if you are hurting internally and you are not doing well inside, then you're always going to be kind of behind. You're not going to be where you want to be. And that's how I've been. I have all of these goals that mean so much to me, and I always feel guilty or stressed out when I don't work on them, but I've realized that my healing and my mental health really needs to come first right now. So having a great relationship with yourself is being able to realize when you're not doing well and when you really need to commit to healing. Number 3 is try to understand your decisions and your behaviors. This means self-reflection. This means asking yourself questions. Asking yourself, why am I at this place in my life? Or why am I feeling this way all the time? Why am I partaking in this bad habit all the time? Why am I in this cycle of toxic relationships? Just checking in with yourself all the time and really trying to understand your behaviors and your thoughts and your emotions. Just like if someone else was going through something, you would want to put yourself in their shoes and think about what they're going through. Try to understand what made you feel this way. Sometimes it's things that happened in the past that have stuck with you, or sometimes it's just about reflecting on your current life situation, what you are satisfied with or what you're not satisfied with, what you're angry with yourself about. Like there's just so many things that go into this. And not only does this help you fix the things in your life that are bothering you, but with this understanding of the root cause of your actions and your behaviors, your emotions, it allows you to become accepting of who you are and to not have so much self-hate, and to be able to understand where you are coming from and to be able to make progress in areas that you might be able to. My 4th tip is to get to know who you truly are when no one is around. What do you like to do by yourself? Spend time alone. Spend time with yourself. Every single week. It's so important, because if we're not spending any time with ourselves, we're not really truly getting to know who we really are. I used to have this attachment to my friends and this attachment to constantly be hanging out with people. And I would get really depressed if I didn't have friends in my life, or if I didn't have like any social things going on in my life. And I realized that it was because I was constantly running away from the way that I felt inside. I was always trying to be around other people and distract my mind because I didn't want to deal with what was going on inside. I was going through so much, and because of that, I really did not know my true self. Like I didn't know what I was passionate about, and I didn't know what I loved, and I didn't know who I was. I really didn't. I literally was kind of having an identity crisis because I was like, who am I? Like, what do I want to do with my life? And I realized it's because I was just constantly distracting my mind by hanging out with people, surrounding myself in social situations so that I wouldn't have to deal with how I felt inside. And it's a long story, but to say it shortly, I eventually moved states and I didn't have any friends around me. During that time, I was alone for months, and it was very uncomfortable, but I started seeing so much growth and transformation in myself. Because finally I was doing me. Like I was just working on me. I was doing what I want to do. And that has just helped my relationship with myself flourish. So it's so important to spend time with yourself and get to know who you truly are at your core. And number 5, my last tip is to identify all of your positive and negative traits. Sit with yourself in silence, grab a journal, and identify every negative trait about yourself and every positive trait about yourself. This allows you to understand, what are the parts of me that I hide, and what are the parts of me that I dislike, what are the parts of me that are problematic, and how can I accept these, or how can I improve them? We can change what we can and accept what we can't. Acceptance is really the key to peace of mind. And not just the traits that we don't like about ourselves, but identify all of your positive ones. What can you be proud of yourself about? This allows us to fully understand who we are and see ourselves truly, see ourselves fully, and understand, you know, why we might have some flaws or setbacks in life and be able to accept those, because everyone has flaws and everyone has setbacks, and we're all on different paths and different journeys. There's so many things about ourselves that we don't even acknowledge, and we try to hide because we're ashamed of those things. And because we never acknowledge it, even to ourselves, we're not able to gain that perspective of who we really are, and we're not able to just have acceptance for who we truly are. This kind of goes hand in hand with shadow work, and I just made a video about how to do shadow work and what it is. So if you are more interested in that, then I'll definitely put the link to that video in my bio. So those are my 5 tips that kind of lay the foundation for building a strong and healthy relationship with yourself, gaining that peace of mind, gaining that clarity on who you are, and most importantly, acceptance. I want to thank you so much for watching this video. If you made it this far, make sure to like this video and share it with anyone that you feel could benefit from it. If you would like to support me, I am a very small channel at the moment, and it really does help support me in the YouTube algorithm when you do things like liking my videos and commenting and sharing them. And also, if you'd like to see more content like this, then definitely subscribe to my channel, because I have a lot of content ideas and a lot of things coming. I'm really excited to film more and just devote more of my time to YouTube. It is my goal to create a community on YouTube where we can all just learn together and help each other and grow together, and just create a safe space for everyone to be their authentic selves and learn from each other. So if you'd like to be a part of that, then make sure to subscribe, and I hope that I will see you in the next video. Peace, love, and light to you all.